Morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Mark Sconti reporting on on the death of Batman and other stuff with a very heavy heart. Very heavy heart. Batman was my constant companion for more than 12 years on a daily basis. Although I talked a whole lot about Granny Cat, I never really talked too much about Batman, but he was always there, and I'll give you a slideshow of Batman. On it's interesting too that the Black Cat died on Black Friday, right. Day after Thanksgiving. Uh, he ate too much. He ate too much pork. He was. I don't eat meat, but he was eating it. He was eating. I was frying him pork chops, and he got. I don't know. I guess he got a little fat, and but anyway, he died on. He died quickly, painlessly. He kind of was feeling sick for about a week, and I thought it was just like he'd snap out of it, but he went slowly to just staying on one pillow, and then Black Friday afternoon, he just fucking dropped dead on the floor, man. Died like a hero. He walked over, he did a little, blah, and then he was gone, and just like that, just like that is a void. How do we deal with it? How do we deal with? I feel sorrow right now, it's inescapable, the sorrow, the connection, the love for my cat. And I'll try not to sob and be cry and all that stuff. But thank you for joining me. We'll talk about other stuff too. I have I guess a different note. I have I put together a bunch of songs, 9 songs that tonight on the Granny Cat channel. If you're around at 7 p.m. tonight, I'll drop the link. And come join me. We'll have it's right here. See Granny Cat, and we'll put the link in there. Granny Cat channel. I'll be there at 7 p.m. tonight, and click on that and subscribe and get notified. And we'll hang out. We'll hang out at 7 p.m. It's just music. It's 9 songs of not piano music. It's balls to the wall guitar and singing. Right, old school folky. So. And I'd appreciate if if you guys listen to it. You don't have to be there live, but definitely give it a listen and let me know what you think of this music. Because I don't know what it is. I just all I do is play it. I play and I enjoy it, and I don't know if other people are going to listen to it. That's wonderful. So that's my that's happening tonight at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little music for you. Music for you. So this is Batman, and give you a story of Batman. I met Batman. I met Batman in Chinatown. It was 2010. Now he was already 2 years old, says the vet. We imagine that he was 2 years old, so we imagine he was born in 2008. He could have been a little younger or a little older, but roughly 2 years old, according to the vet. Maybe he was much older. I don't know. But according to that math, he was 14, and I was riding my bicycle down the path on Christie Street, in on the Lower East Side. I was going somewhere in the East Village, Lower East Side, and I saw this black cat just kind of trying to hide himself behind the pole, and I didn't think much of it, and then I when I came back, he was still there. So I got him a little box, and I put him in the box, and then I put the box where he would feel a little safer in the weeds, because I didn't know what maybe he got lost. I didn't want to take him. I thought maybe he was lost, and the next day I came back, he was still in the box. He was still hiding in a cardboard box, and and I bonded with him. I bonded with him right on the floor, and I took him home, and he never left. Him and Granny Cat never got along. They never liked each other. They always, Granny Cat, I guess, always saw him as a homewrecker. One too many in the party, right? And But for so many years he lived with me in a one bedroom apartment in Chinatown, and then in Brooklyn, Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, for many years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and the last 2 years of his life were, in my view, spectacular. He was outside. He experienced wind and sun and grass and mud and dirt and rain and snow and birds and squirrels and a weasel. And he was just, he changed. He changed into a indoor outdoor cat. He would, he had his spots, and I don't know. I mean, anybody who owns cats, who lives with cats, knows that they're very, very special creatures. When you live in the house with them, they acclimate to their surroundings, and you're always, you're always aware of their presence. They make their presence known. You walk, they follow you. Especially with a black cat. Because you don't know where he's laying down. You got to be careful. So that's all. I just wanted to celebrate Batman's life, and anybody else who's ever lost anybody or any pet. This show is for you. I'm feeling, sorrow right now. I really, everywhere I look and everywhere I walk around right now, I see him, I hear him, I feel him, and it's just, it's death comes suddenly to all of us. I guess that's the theme. And you guys can be sorry. I appreciate your condolences in the chat. I'm but it is life, and we're going to celebrate his life a little bit, and a few other things too. So again, Marcus Conte reporting on. There's a story I want to talk about with Elon Musk too. I'll talk about that after the fact. And after Batman's funeral, we'll talk about Elon Musk, and so I have a website, and every day at some point, I make a video and I post it here on YouTube. Right now, we're banned for cyberbullying and hacking and I don't know whatever other lie they make up about independent reporters, so they don't speak before important moments. Last time the excuse was Paul Pelosi got hit in the head with a hammer, so everybody on YouTube has to shut the fuck up while they promote the narrative that the left, that the right is attacking the left. So you give them that, right? As if I'm on the right or the left. I'm neither. Or the story of recent. There's a man that shoots a bunch of other people or whatever. Fuck, another shooting. Every time there's a shooting, everybody gets shut. Everybody gets silenced. This is incredible censorship. Incredible, epic censorship coming from a single side of the spectrum. So inescapable. Absolutely happening. Not a theory. I'm giving you my experience with it. When the events happen, you can almost certainly go to YouTube, and we talk about other things too, but today we're talking about a dead cat. So anyway, so I got a website, and there's the videos. These are the unedited, uncut versions. And every day, if you don't know where we are, just come here and click on the link. Right now we're on Marcus Conte 2 on YouTube. If that fails, we go back to D Live, and we'll just keep going, So as I said earlier, I made a bunch of songs. I would appreciate your... I definitely appreciate that. This is music that I perform under the handle Granny Cat. And as I said earlier, 7 p.m. tonight, November 28th. Name of the album, if Weevil Girl is there. Thank you, Weevil Girl, for the title. Wabi Sabi. I got the title from Weevil Girl. I looked into it, and it's fascinating. It really kind of defines what it is I was doing, and I didn't even know it. So Japanese form of modern art, incomplete or spacious, however you want to look at Wabi Sabi. So that's the title. Yeah, Weevil Girl. Batman passed away. He choked to death on a ham sandwich, literally. or almost literally. So join me tonight at 7 p.m. and I'll be there, and we'll have a discussion in the chat. I'll probably be posting under my name, and I'll you know we'll hang out at the Granny Cat channel. So also Artemis. Just a checkup. Let's do a little briefing on Artemis, the rocket that is now circling the moon. Is currently 43,000 miles away from the moon on the other side, approximately 268,222 miles from Earth, rotating at a speed of 1,681 miles per hour. And wow, holy cow, right? It's happening. It is happening. It's been up there now 12 days. 12 days, still in one piece. Still in one piece, capturing amazing imagery from the moon. So again, bootlicker, NASA, they're trying to control you, man. They're kind of trying to control you. That's the song, by the way, that you're going to hear on Granny Cat channel. They're trying to control you, man. So that's a brief on NASA. And so let's start with let's do a Granny Cat, Batman. Oh, Batman, I love you. So this is a Batman's funeral. Batman has the moment right now. Batman has the stage. This is Batman, my prized black cat who passed away on Black Friday. And let's give you a little bit of the backyard and Batman's ear. This is Batman with Granny Cat. Obviously, they never liked each other. That was their permanent posture. Fuck you. Get out of my way, man. I was here first. Batman's like, fuck you, man. I'm here and I ain't going anywhere. Right? And Batman won that argument. Granny Cat died before Batman died, this notion that, Batman was an indoor cat. And when he got outside, his whole life changed. His whole demeanor changed. His whole existence. He was just loving it, He loved his life, man. He really. Some people have sometimes a pet, an animal get a little on your nerves, because they're especially if there's they have a personality that is, forceful. But Batman and I, we never had that. We never had that at all. It was like bread and butter. It was like, earth and sky, we coexisted, and I love you, Batman. I love you, Batman. I know you hate the white cat, man. I know you hated the white cat, but I'm sorry, man. You were second in. So as Batman looking out over the garden, he's tending to the apple trees. This is last year, I believe. Just bear with me. Let me, enjoy my cat with me. Everybody has, pets and such. There's Batman by the roses. It's Batman in the snow. Yeah, man. So here he is laying on my jacket. Oh, man, I love you, Batman. There he is in the snow. There he is. That was his favorite spot in the yard. He just, there was something about it. There was like a cove in there, and he would scare the squirrels and the birds, and that was his domain right there, on the grass. Batman only had one day where he couldn't go outside, and that was early Black Friday. He couldn't get down the stairs, and there's Batman in the kitchen. That's where he took his heart attack, by the way, right there. He died right on the spot, right here. He died right on the kitchen floor, man. Choking on, I don't know what he was choking on. I think he had a stroke or his heart stopped or something. It's hard to tell, He just kind of had a seizure, like, I can't breathe. And then it was like a scene out of Goodfellas, Like he was at the restaurant and he was sitting at the table and he just fucking took a heart attack and dropped dead. I love you, Batman. That's why you're dead. You're dead. Look at you. You're eating shit off the floor, man. Stop eating crap off the floor, and you'd still be here, you jackass. I don't know if I had to pick a favorite cat. You know, you say to yourself, pick a favorite. Who'd you like more, Batman or White Cat, Granny Cat? Oh, I don't know. I loved them the same. You know, they were the same. They were different, but the same. You know, different spot in your heart. You know, but William Smith says, "I've never had a pet I didn't have to euthanize and just drop dead." Yeah, I wasn't. I'm not a euthanization fan. I think that. I mean, again, this is an opinion, and I'm not, you know, saying that euthanizing an animal is not a good thing. I don't know. Granny Cat, you know, fucking pissed and moaned and shit all over the place to her last breath, and that's the way it was. And Batman, you know, there was no reason to kill him, you know, or euthanize him. He just, you don't know if he's gonna die. He just died, you know. It's Batman in the snow. Snow. He's in the surveillance. He's buried right there in the yard too. I put him in the yard. Almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Ah, my brother. Eating the dirty ice. I like dirty ice. I got a lot more video. This is just some of it. This is like an ice sculpture that I made in the yard. And yeah, Batman got a lick. Batman got his last licks. Here he is in the rock and roll studio. Nah, Batman. Batman is the musical cat. He's watching over the sound. It's Batman walking with me. Let's walk, Batman.
Batman, I love you.
Singing to him, Batman, I love you.
Batman, I love you.
I've never euthanized an animal. I don't know. I just think that I think there's something special about those last moments that people fail to realize. Yeah, there's pain. Yeah, there's sorrow. Yeah, there's some suffering, but it's your chance to bond with something unconditionally. You know, to be there. You know, to the end, right? Till till death do us part. You know. You know what I mean? Till death do us part. Thank you, Batman. Thank you for your service. Here's Batman meditating with me. We're doing walking meditation. This is me and Batman doing walking meditation. Well, I'm doing the walking meditation. But he's following me around the loop. I'm doing a loop.
I've arrived. I've arrived.
Where's Batman? Where's Batman? Oh, there he is. Which way are we going? We're going this way. I'm going to mark the space while we walk, man. You walk and I'll mark. Huh. Tetragramma Ghost says, 15-year-old dog. That's an old dog. He gets hamburger every meal. Batman ate a lot of cat food. And just sometimes, I would mix it up. He liked a little chicken once in a while. I'd fry him some chicken, stir fry or whatever. And in his last days, there was a sale on pork chops. To be honest, I said I think Batman would like some pork chop, and he ate it down, man. He ate it down. He gained like whatever, man. I don't want to blame myself. I didn't kill Batman. I didn't kill you, Batman. I did not kill you, Batman. So this is walking meditation, by the way. I'm just walking slowly, and Batman's like, where we going, man? Anybody who denies the love of an animal, or says animals don't have feelings or animals don't bond in a way that humans do, or they're incapable of certain types of love, and they've never lived with a cat. When you live with a cat, you realize that the cat is it's not even 100% there. They are you. They become you, and you become them. You know. Also thought, oh, maybe I should have never left him outside. I should have never let him outside to see the beautiful world that he missed. And that's I don't know. Maybe he would have lived an extra year or two. Who knows? But having got outside in the elements was, I think was a great gift to him. Here we are outside in the cold. He's got his winter coat on. I love you, Batman. I love you, Batman. There he is without. This is all recent, I believe. He was in good shape. He never got weak or anything. He would go from very, very fat. This is probably one of the reasons he died. Because he's drinking the fucking dirty water, man. I told him 100 times, Batman, don't drink the dirty water. Don't drink the dirty water, Batman. Here's us lounging on the porch. Ruby Jules says, true cats are basically psychic. Yeah, no doubt, man. They are. They are. I mean, they're very zen. I don't think they think much. They just like if you're hanging out with a cat and you're occupied doing something else, they know it and they kind of get up and walk away. But when you're right there with the cat, right, totally present with the cat, they don't move, man. They're like all in. They're like, I feel you, my brother. We're together. They do it better than humans, I believe. So, I filmed my cats. I got a lot of footage. So this is recent. These are some of the last videos of him, and just loving life. That was his favorite spot. He had his cove there, and he that was his garden, the grass. What's up, Batman? What's up, Batman? Which way you going, man? You going this way? You going that way? Beautiful cat, man. Beautiful Batman. Batman by the roses. Batman by the tobacco plants. Oh, boy. Speaking of which. Those are my tobacco plants. I'm going to make a video about them soon. Those plants right there are what's in this pipe. After they got like 6 feet tall. 7 feet in some respects. Not the ones that down there. There's also, but you can see where the roses are. That's where Granny Cat is buried, by the way. Granny Cat is buried right by the roses. And Batman is now in his garden. So, I love you, Batman. What's up? Oh, look at that beautiful cat. Look at that beautiful black animal. Toot Toot Cooter, what's up, man? Says black cats are more laid back. Yeah, they're very they're underrated as pets. They are wonderful, affectionate, especially the males. Not to say that female cats are not affectionate, but they're affectionate in a different way. They're like, I guess if you're male and you bond with the male cat, they're very they're not fair weather friends. They're in it. They're all in. They become your. I love you, Batman. Tetragramma Ghost says we love that tobacco video. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be just like this. I'm gonna I'm gonna do it improvisational like I always do, and I'll do a slideshow without the chat, and I'll show you from beginning to end, from seed to smoke. There's just certain things that I haven't done yet. It's still a work in progress, and I think I have everything. I need to weigh things. I want to see what things weigh, and then I'll give you the instruction. I also have seed available. I got a lot of seed. I got a lot of tobacco seed that I'll use next year. As Batman by Mother Mary, and nighttime. Is Batman eating a pancake, or curious about the pancake? He didn't eat his. His is on the table. He's looking at mine. That's my pancake, Batman. Oh man. You know, you get life changing cats. Cats, indoor animals are life changing because a lot of your decisions in life, sometimes to travel, sometimes to leave for a few hours, you always got to worry about the cat. Not worry about, but you have to attend to the cat. And I would say if I had to choose it all over again, I would to say that somehow Batman, the love of my life, interfered with something, like I didn't do something because of Batman, is utterly ridiculous. People say that about their kids. They say that, oh, my kids, if I didn't have kids, I would have been a rock star, or something like that, right? And they fill up your life. They make your life. They are life, right? This is one of the last videos. I think this is the last video I got of him. This is this week. And you can see Granny Cat's bowl is still there. So he's chilling, you can see he's a little overweight, but he's fine, he's fine at this point. He's just drinking a little water. The Truth Lady says, my daughter is paying a cat sitter while they're vacationing. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Granny Cat has, stayed with my grandmother when she was alive, stayed with, cat sitters, all these, in the end, we had people come in and feed Batman and Granny Cat. But again, it's something that, you always got to consider, and in their absence, it's like, all right, well, I don't have to consider that again. But what a loss, what a gap. It's Batman's funeral. So we did a beautiful funeral for Batman outside yesterday. On Saturday, excuse me. And it was a beautiful day. He caught a beautiful sunny day. There's Batman with all his treats and some extra Jesus candles that I bought at the 99-cent store. He's got his favorite toy. There's his collar. There's the seating for those who'd like to attend. And he's a real friend, I sent them out as a real friend, He's in there. He's in a box. I keep smoking this. I'm going to be in the grave next. So that's Batman's final resting spot. I haven't really just decided what to put there. But there he is. He's at the foot of his garden, right where we used to sit. We're sitting right in that spot, him and I. He liked that spot. I like that spot. And some older shots. We're going to miss you for Christmas, Batman. Christmas is coming. And there's Batman's portrait. This is when he was starting his modeling career. And this isn't long ago. This is, I don't know, a few months ago maybe. Oh, Batman. Batman, why'd you eat the pork, man? Why did you do it? Oh, God. So anyway, thank you all for that. Weeble Girl says he's chasing mice with Granny Cat now. I don't think he's. I very very purposely didn't bury them too close together because they don't like each other, man. They never did. They were always they tolerated each other to some degree. I mean, they shared a shit box, you know. They shared the litter box, but they had their own food bowls. They had their own territory, you know. They didn't. They crossed over and they hissing at each other. They never liked each other. So anyway, um, so so let's talk about this, and then I'll let you all go. Thank you all for joining me, and in my time of sorrow, and again, it's a video of, I guess, loss. This is, I know people deal with this when they lose a loved one, you know, human. Yeah, right? And it's the same, you know. It's the same, you know. We're all. He just had 4 legs. I only had 2. So look at this, man. This shift the gears a little bit. The left throws a tantrum as Elon Musk reverses censorship on Twitter. Now, we've been theorizing and speculating and hypothesizing that the left is trying to silence people. And news that Elon, and is it true? Yeah, it's fucking true. It took a guy like a billionaire like Elon Musk to finally blow the whistle on it. News that Elon Musk brought his 2-year-old son, one of 10 children, into key meetings at Twitter headquarters after taking over the social media company in the fall might make it less of a mystery to lefties why his number one priority has been to banish child sexual exploitation material. So Elon Musk taking the lead on child pornography and deleting and getting rid of it on YouTube, but the left isn't satisfied with that because he's letting the right side back in to speak. They're domestic terrorists. You can't do that. All hell is going to break loose. This is what we're exposing. This is what Elon Musk is exposing about the left and their. Instead, Twitter, instead of dealing with child pornography, Twitter's dedication to child safety and attack on denigration, left media has been decrying Musk's attempt to restore free speech protections as if they are a threat to civilization. Now, isn't that the truth? Isn't somebody somewhere with a lot of power that is pushing the buttons, pulling the levers of power to silence anybody and label them anybody who disagrees with their opinion? Is that factually true? Yes. 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 Unequivocally, inescapably, that is what's going on. Now, will Twitter get deplatformed and derailed by Apple and Google, who control the cell phone markets? They could. If Elon Musk doesn't fall in line with Twitter, Twitter might go the way of the dodo because of Apple and Google putting the pressure on him to change. And they deplatformed the president, you know, a sitting president at the time. They'll have no problem, you know, making Twitter go away. Actually, it's in their best interest to make Twitter go away because Twitter is now going to rival Apple and Google. And Elon Musk's brilliant response to that was, so what? I'll make my own phone. What? Elon Musk said. He said, I don't need them. Let them deplatform me. We'll just make our own phone. Wow. You talk about, you know, there was Google, there was Apple, and now there's Musk. So anyway, there's what else do we want to talk about here? Correct. Musk replied. Ross claims he just wants to. This is a guy who's. Ross claims he just wanted to prevent hate speech, but why has it that everyone banned by Twitter was a conservative? Right? Those are the leaders of the censorship on Twitter. labeling everything hate speech. But why is it only one side of the political spectrum and people who disagree with your opinion that fall somewhere in the middle? Why only those people? All of the left is not. The left never engages in hate speech. Those fucking white people, man. Those fucking Jews. Oh, if you bash Jews, that's okay. But if you bash white people, whatever that means, people who are not like them, then that's okay. They have privilege. They all have privilege. So the tide is changing here, and I believe it's starting with Twitter. Musk replied to the tweet, "We don't hear much about Democrats and lefties being left back on Twitter. They were never kicked off in the first place. Censorship has been deployed as a one-way operation against conservatives," said Elon Musk. Musk already has reinstated Trump. The Babylon Bee, Project Veritas, psychologist Jordan Peterson, Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene. Right. In response, you would think Musk had launched the apocalypse. Dozens, and now see, here's where it gets ugly. Dozens of top Twitter advertisers are boycotting the platform in protest, including Merck, Pfizer, Kellogg, Verizon, General Motors, Musk's Tesla competitor, Volkswagen, General Motors. I said General Motors twice. General Mills and General Motors. And Balenciaga, whatever that is. So they're pressuring him. They're suing him. Right, claiming that the apocalypse is before us. It's going to be very unsafe to have these people speak. The Washington Post, AP might have been more careful about spreading. Associated Press tweeted a story claiming, quote, "Online safety experts predict Musk reinstating conservatives will spur a rise in harassment, hate speech, and misinformation." Right? Experts. Who? The article never mentions the experts because there are none. They make them up. Yeah, we got some jerk off down the hallway that's an expert. Let's use his name. And then a week later, they throw him under the bus. The Washington Post's infamous technology reporter, Taylor Lorenza, penned a piece last week claiming that Musk was opening the gates of hell to the alarm of activists and online trust and security safety experts. Opening the gates of hell by letting people speak their mind. That's who we have here. That's who Joe Biden is. So a libertarian who says he voted for Joe Biden at the last election, he responded to criticism by, "I trust the digital town square, where a wide range of views are tolerated, provided people don't break the law or spam." Fair enough. For example, any incitement of violence will result in account suspension. Yeah, but that's not what they do, Elon. They'll say, just by allowing them to gather, right, letting conservatives gather and watch video and chat, that in itself is citing violence. Right? They're not even allowed to gather and speak. So you got to go one step further, right? Because that's how the left identifies. See, we got to nip the bud before it gets violent. That's what they'll say. Twitter will be a forum for the peaceful exchange of views. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily have to be peaceful. It could be contentious and butting heads. That's fine. That's called clash of ideas. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the strength of a democracy, to hear people speak. So Elon Musk looks like he's on the right path going back. Elon Musk says, "They won't give up controlling the narrative easily," he tweeted over the weekend. Yeah. Remember Biden's triumphant first press conference after the midterms? He issued a pointed warning. This is the President of the United States warning Elon Musk that his administration would be investigating him. Right. Elon Musk got threatened by the President of the United States that he's going to investigate him. For what? Well, I don't know. We'll find out something. That's what they do. They don't go in. You're guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. That's how this administration operates. That's how the lefties are, because they're all dirty and they're all corrupt. So they say to themselves, well, since we're all dirty and corrupt, he must be dirty and corrupt too. So we'll investigate him, and when we find the dirt and the corruption, we'll exploit it and say, see, he's dirty and corrupt. Right? Pointing the finger, right? Whatever dirt and corruption is to you, that's the point. Right? To Joe Biden, it's, anybody who disagrees with him, that somehow that's connected to racism and white supremacy and violence, which it isn't, of course. So who's saying this? I think that Elon Musk's cooperation and or technical relationship with other countries is worthy of being looked at whether or not he is doing anything inappropriate, Biden said when asked about a useful reporter if the new Twitter owner is a national security threat. So some jerk-off reporter asks Biden, is Elon Musk a national threat? And Biden says, right, the proper answer is nobody is a national threat until they give us a reason to be a threat. And what reason has Elon Musk given to be a threat? Is that he's following the First Amendment of freedom of speech and of the press. He's a threat. He's a threat. That's Joe Biden. That's the President of the United States. Actively remember, remember when Trump asked Zelensky in Ukraine to have a look at what Joe Biden and his son and the rest of the dirty Democrats were doing in terms of, dealing with Russian oligarchs and Ukrainian fucking oligarchs over there? Trump just said, take a look at it and find out. See, that in itself is not, it's not smart by Trump, but they had evidence. They had, especially when the laptop came out, Joe Biden's son's laptop, and we saw the evidence. But that's very, very similar to what we're looking at right here, where Joe Biden is basically doing exactly what Trump was allegedly impeached for, to have a look. And Trump has power. He's a former sitting president. He has immunity like nobody else in the United States. But Elon Musk is just a businessman, and we're going to go after your business, says Joe Biden. We're going to have a look. We're going to take a look. I think it's as he says, it's worthy of being looked at. Elon Musk is worthy of being looked at. We should have a look at him to make sure that he's not, doing anything. Where's his dirt? Right? That's really what it is. Give us the dirt, and then we'll deplatform him, and we'll vilify him, and then it'll only be Google and Apple, and Elon Musk will be no more, and all of the voice will come from a singular direction, right from the government to the Washington Post and the New York Times and MSNBC and CNN, the broadcast media of American propaganda. That's the way they want it. They want one channel. One channel. It's Big Brother. So let's look at the market. Ding, we're open. Ding. Come on, man, go up. So now we're down a little bit, not much. NASDAQ down 28 points at the moment. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 120 and the S&P 500 down 20. So we got a red day right here. There's quite a bit of information, economic data coming in this week. And right now, I couldn't tell you what it is, but it's definitely coming this week. It's coming every week. And let's look at the big board anyway. Apple up $2. Amazon, Apple down 2. Amazon up 2. Google, the magic Google that controls everything, down 40 cents. Meta, formerly Facebook, down 50 cents. Microsoft down $2 a share. Tesla up 30 cents. Walmart up 68 cents. This is what's commonly called flat. It's a little red right now, but it's not crashing. It's a Monday. Long weekend too. You know, we had a 3-day weekend. Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson and Johnson. The stocks that keep you safe and sound, right? For your next shot, right? You got to get your next shot. You're looking for your next shot, man. I need a shot. I need a shot to build my immunity because I don't have the ability to do it myself. And the vaccine is like magic. You know, it's like a magic trick. So the people that sell the magic trick, Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, Moderna, all up at this moment. The people that bring you war are down. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, both down at this time. Twitter, it doesn't trade anymore. Why do I still have it up there? So there you go, man. So we got a kind of a flat open right now, slightly red. And so what else we got? So thank you all for joining me. And yeah, so definitely, again, I'll plug it one more time. Join me tonight at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Here is the link at the Granny Cat channel. I'll do it one more time. I'll be there at 7 p.m. tonight. I'll be there early. We'll hang out in the chat and we'll chat. And again, I would like, it's a listening party, right? It's a granny cat listening parties. So I won't be talking. There's no talking, but just turn it up and enjoy the music and let me know what you think, you know, or not. You know, you'll let me know what you think in the chat anyway. So I'll see you guys there, man. I'll be there, man. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for your patience with me as I let Batman go. I'm not letting him go. He's never gonna be let go, but he takes on a different place now. You know, he's in a different place. So what else we got? That's all I got, man. That's really all I got. I guess I'll play some piano. Play some piano for Batman. I love you, Batman. Batman, I love you.